albums worldwide as the part of the hugely successful musical group, the Jonas Brothers. Now he's going solo 8 times a week in the hit Broadway musical, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Please welcome to our show, Nick Jonas.
Oh, this is amazing.
Do you ever...
Happy to be here. Hello, hello.
I guess you never get tired of screaming girls.
No, it's a really special connection we have. They're amazing out there today.
I want to give you a little shoe cam because I really like your sneakers.
Oh, thank you. You know, actually...
What are they made of? Is that suede?
I would say this. I was watching your show the other day.
Thank you.
And I saw that you had the shoe cam.
Yeah.
And so today when I was putting these on, I said, man, I hope I get the shoe cam on these shoes.
Yeah. These are good. Let me touch them.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, they're good leather.
And they get some air in them, so when it gets hot like this in the summertime,
yeah, they're good. Real fashionista you are.
Oh, boy.
So, look, Nick, the word on the street is that you and your brothers are back in the studio.
We are.
Working on music.
We're very excited. We started writing last week. It's been already so exciting. We have about 3 songs that are kind of written, and I think it'll be a longer process than we've had before. Just taking our time, making sure it's all right. But it's so much fun to be back in the studio with them, be creating again. We're doing it in my apartment here. Kind of the studio is basically my computer and a keyboard, and then all my amps and guitars, everything are in the bathroom because I get some really good sounds in there.
It's crazy how big sound can be made these days. You don't have to go into a studio. All right, so what kind of music are you all doing? Because
it's really kind of a mashup of a couple different things right now. So it's tough to say in these earlier stages what it's going to sound like in the end. But there's a lot of different things that we've been influenced by. You know, people like this guy Gautier, an artist we're really loving. The Civil Wars, some old, more classic soul records as well. Things that are kind of playing a part into this, but we're just trying to experiment and have fun with what we're doing. I'd say anything goes with this next record, so we'll see what happens.
Good, a little bit of everything. Yeah. Well, you know, in my opinion, there's room for everybody, including Jonas Brothers and Justin Bieber. You get what?
Absolutely. I think the brilliant thing about Justin Bieber is that he's doing his thing, and it's probably a very different style of music than we would be doing. And you know, we're excited to go on that journey and make it very specific to exactly what we want to release.
Yeah. Well, how old are you, kid? You're 18?
19.
19. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, but I love that you have, like, no facial hair.
I shaved this morning, that's why.
Oh! Well, you get a really good, smooth cut.
Thank you, yes.
Yes, it's very sexy.
Thank you.
Is it true, Nick, that the career that you and your brothers have as musical artists was originally supposed to be your solo project? And
it was. I got signed as a solo artist first. I was doing some Broadway shows here in New York when I was a kid, and fell in love with the theater, and that's kind of why I made the return now. But I was doing that, and then someone heard me singing and signed me as a solo artist, and I was about 11 or 12 at the time. I started writing for a record on my own, and I wrote a song with my brothers, Kevin and Joe, and it became a group project. And so now I always say they owe me their firstborn.
Oh, yes, they do. So, you know, we're both from Jersey.
We are.
Jersey is the home of diners, malls, and U-turns.
Now, do you say this too? Because a lot of people say New Jersey is the armpit of America, which I hate that saying. I usually say it's the muscle of America.
The muscle? I've never heard that, but
it's a brilliant place to grow up. I loved it.
Me too. Do you get back to Jersey much? And if you do, what do you like to do in our garden
my oldest brother Kevin and his wife live there now, so I do get back from time to time. I haven't been since I started the show, How to Succeed, because the schedule's so crazy.
Yes.
So I've been more in my apartment here in New York, but the thing I loved about growing up in New Jersey was, you know, we have diners, we have malls, and we have bowling alleys.
Yes.
And I love good food.
Yes.
I love going to the mall.
What's your mall? What's your favorite in Jersey?
Garden State Parkway. Yeah, that was the best one.
Now, when you go there, do you wear dark glasses and a baseball cap? Like, how do you walk around?
It's been a while since I've been there, so I'd be interested to go back.
Yes, test your cue, your popularity. And where do you bowl?
Where do I bowl? There was a place called Holiday Bowl. It was my favorite, and I used to bowl pretty well. I had my own ball. That's how
You're serious.
Yeah, and we have Broadway bowling night on Thursday nights here in the Broadway community.
I heard you recently did it with your. How was it?
Embarrassing. So I'm really serious about it, as I am with most things. I get really into it and really intense, and I was getting ready to throw my first ball, and I was wearing these pants, khaki pants. And basically, just as I let the ball go, it was like, and there was just a hole in my pants about this big, and throughout the night it kept getting bigger and bigger until eventually I had to duct tape my leg and then throw a sweater over top of it and try to play it cool, but it was highly embarrassing.
And a lot of your fans were there, I'm sure, giving you the woo.
You know, there actually weren't any fans, but with some of the other cast members of the show, it became a little uncomfortable.
A big show. Well, congratulations on your Broadway sit that you're doing. How to Succeed is huge. That play has been around since forever. How did you become a part of it?
Well, yeah, the original production was in the 60s with Robbie Morris, who I think is amazing. And then, there was a revival in 1995 with Matthew Broderick and one of my friends, John Stamos. And then they brought it back with Daniel Radcliffe last year.
Right.
So the show is a year old now. And it's been an amazing journey for me so far with the show. I was first introduced to the show after my brother saw the show and said, you have to be a part of this if you can. And because I was kind of making a return to theater, doing Les Mis over in London and then Hairspray in the summertime out in L.A., I was looking for an opportunity to come back to Broadway. And the producers reached out to me and asked me to come see the show, and I went and saw it and fell in love with it. And I've now been in it for nearly a month and a half, 2 months.
And it's 8 shows a week?
It is.
That's a lot of time. Do you have any time for girls? I mean, do you have a girlfriend?
I do not have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Do you hook up? I mean, do you have a series of girls that you might have a little dinner with afterwards, a little something?
Right now I'm enjoying single life, being a solo person. It's a major life change coming out to New York, kind of uprooting my whole world and being out here. So I've just been getting adjusted to that. But I am a single person, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And girls will always be there. You got Broadway, you're working on it. By the way, I saw you on Smash. You know that new show, Smash? I saw you on Smash. You did a really good job.
Thank you.
Are you going to be recurring or going back?
I actually just shot another episode Monday.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
I'll be back for the season finale. My character, Lyle, makes a reappearance, and the episode is amazing, and the show just continues to build and get more exciting.
Yeah, that show is a very exciting show. Congratulations on everything. Everybody, this is our friend Nick Jonas. And check him out on Broadway and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. And that's playing here in New York at the Al Hirschfeld Theater. We'll be right back. Keep it here.